Alright guys, yesterday, or for me about 5 minutes ago, I made my Halloween Stalks 2 review, opinions, whatever you want to call it. Maybe it wasn't a proper structured review, but I talked about it for a little bit of time, and today, as promised, we're going to be talking about Halloween Stalks 1, the, not prequel, the original fan film of... Yes, you get what I mean. Yeah, this first one, it is one of the best Halloween short films ever made, in my opinion. It's shot beautifully. Michael looks great in it. The acting in it as well is very good. You know, it's not a big cast by any means, but it almost makes it a little bit better. It makes it more kind of intimate with a short amount of time that we do have with these characters. If you haven't seen it already and you don't want spoilers, then go and watch it. Then we can, you know, speak about it, come back to this video. But if you have seen it, hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. But we follow a couple on Halloween night, pretty close as well to like the opening scene. It's in the opening conversation anyway. The couple are just chatting, and Lauren, the girlfriend, sees Michael kind of in the distance in, I think it's their garden that he's in. And yeah, he's just in the dark. We just see a shape, a shadow, and he kind of walks behind this hedge, or there's some kind of structure anyway that he then just kind of disappears behind, and she says that she saw something, and she just describes it as a shape. I was just sat smiling. I was like, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. But yeah, when real Halloween fans are able to make a good-looking, sounding Halloween fan film, you know, they really cannot miss, like, what I've seen with the two of these fan films, because obviously, if you don't know, there's number 2 out now. I spoke about that yesterday. But when you can combine real Halloween fans, like true fans who know exactly what the rest of us want, and when you are able to maybe rarely, or, you know, not as often anyway, combine that with, you know, I don't know what the budget was for this, but, you know, they had obviously got access to very good equipment, good cameras, it looked good, it sounded good, it was obviously edited very well, color graded very well, I imagine. You know, that's not to say that there are plenty of people that have been true Halloween fans that have picked up an iPhone and filmed some clips of them maybe walking around as Michael, creating themselves a little, you know, a little movie within their home with what they have, and they are definitely enjoyable. You know, I'm not saying you have to have a huge budget for this to be like good in any way, but on the rare occasions where, you know, you can really cross these over, you just get gold, and Halloween Stalks is definitely not any different to that. These guys hit the nail on the head with this one. Following on from that with the idea of them, you know, like, they know what Michael should be doing and how he should be doing it. The boyfriend goes out to kind of explore, you know, what the sound was, just, I guess, to reassure the girlfriend, Lauren. And Michael's watching him from a tree, very much like the original, or, you know, basically the exact same, but, you know, it's that thing again of, you know, like the way Michael's watching him from the tree. He's got his hand on the tree, and he's just kind of like, you know, it feels like he's working out where he can be, what he can do. And yeah, the fact that they did it like that, it's just another one of those little things where it's just like, this feels right, this is good, this is really putting me in it. Also, the little scene that follows on from that, I don't know whether this was intentional or not. I might be like reaching a little bit here because I was thinking about the original so much when watching it, but the scene where the husband is checking out like the shed, but I found the way that was shot as well, it felt very similar to when Annie's on the phone in the original one, and, you know, Michael's kind of just watching from the distance. However, the lens and camera and everything is obviously very different on this one, so it kind of gave a better effect, because when we were seeing the boyfriend, you know, in like perfect focus, the background was so blurred, and yeah, you can just see what obviously is Michael, or the shape, standing and watching him from, you know, even closer this time. He's not hiding. And while this is a very short film, it comes in about under 15 minutes. We do get ourselves a nice chase scene. This is filmed really well. I got chills when the chase scene was happening. It's Michael Myers and Lauren, the girlfriend, in the woods, and it looked incredible. If you guys did watch my video yesterday, you'll know that there's one scene in Halloween Stalks 2. Go and watch that video if you didn't see it already, but there is one scene in that film that is truly, like, that one is probably my favorite shot of Michael, possibly of all time. But this one is definitely of like a similar nature, except from it's kind of reversed and obviously in a completely different setting. But Lauren is hiding from Michael, hiding behind trees and everything like that, and we just see in the distance the darkness of, you know, like where the trees are, and you just see kind of out of nowhere this white face just come out from the darkness, and then Michael is there and he's walking towards her. These guys have used Michael coming out of the darkness so well. Like, it honestly looked very scary and intimidating the way he just appears. As I said, the chase scene as a whole is very good. It uses a lot of tension and, you know, not knowing whether Michael is going to catch on to her or not. But it does remind me a lot, actually. I don't know whether it probably was inspired by it to some extent, at least. But it's very similar to me to the Halloween Kills chase scene with Lindsay. It uses a lot of the same things that make that chase scene good while it lasts. You know, the tension in it. And, you know, Lindsay panicking the same way that Lauren panics in this one. And then we get into the ending, which I didn't expect. It was an off-camera kill, which I don't typically like, but they definitely made it work. I didn't have to see her get killed to just be like, that was a cool ending. She essentially manages to get away from Michael, as you can imagine. She hasn't, but she runs back towards the house, runs in it, and we get a shot of, you know, a very cool outside shot of the house, and we hear her screaming, but we see Michael emerge from the house, and he hears another man's voice, which may or may not be linked with the second one. And, you know, we get the impression from the end of this one that, you know, Michael's on to the next victim. He's found someone else to stalk now. And I mean, yeah, that's it. That's where it ends. It's brilliantly done. For 15 minutes, this thing will, like, captivate you and give you all the best parts of Michael that we all love. These guys know exactly what they are doing with these films. If you did enjoy this video where I kind of just speak about it a little, please go and watch my one from yesterday if you haven't already. It's about the new one. It's a longer one, almost double the length of this one. And yeah, I get into that a little bit more because I don't want to really be repeating myself on this video with stuff I've already said. But yeah, Prod Image Films, keep an eye out on these guys because whatever they release next, as I said in my previous video, I am wanting to see it. Even if it's not a Michael Myers Halloween, whatever it is, these guys do things the right way. It's very clear. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one.